Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Utes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Hart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Colorado's offense will have the opening possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Lewis to throw. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real, the coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Buffaloes are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Buffaloes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. This drive is the longest running series in television history. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Utah Utes offense will have its first possession of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world.
Breaks into the open. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Utah! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling help lead to that long touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This drive will open from the 15. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And down he goes back at the 3.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
Rushes on him. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Thomas back to pass. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. A first down for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Glover. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Simmons. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Right down the boulevard. The lead now 5 here in the second. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, the running back has it. Still running at the 40. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Buffaloes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Turning it on. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Makes the grab. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Buffaloes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Lewis wants to pass. Touchdown, Buffs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Throws to the tight end. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Simmons.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
It's on target and complete. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. And the Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Shows him the stiff arm. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Got his man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. With the catch, it's Simmons. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yards. they've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Thomas looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Utes will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Takes it the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Looking to get it in. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Hart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Quickly complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Utes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Lewis to throw. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. That's reeled in. It's Miller. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Utes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Lewis wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such lofts one high and deep. And it's caught inside the 15. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. Just keep slinging it. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Colorado. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The give to the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to it. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They'll run the sneak for it. They pick up that first down easily. You wonder sometimes if you're 2-down territory there and you take a shot on 3rd and run it on 4th, but they opt to just move the chains here.
Man, I laugh now watching quarterback sneaks. It looks a lot less fun than back in my day when I played, because not only are you getting hit from the front now if you're a quarterback, but you've got your own guys running into your back now as well. We see these push plays more and more often today in college football. No fun.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd down. Thomas back to pass. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Utes will punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Brings it inside the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Simmons. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Grabbed behind the line, it's Glover. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He hurls one deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give on the inside. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And Just in big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first three periods. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lewis to throw. Gets open down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Atkins. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buffs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Thomas looking to fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab on the left.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going for it all. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Right on the money. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they get the touchdown here, and I think if you're the head coach, you got to go for 2. You got to have a 2-point play dialed up right now. What can you run you feel like you can execute to tie this thing with not a lot of time left on the clock?
Fielded in the end zone, it's Logan. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Sends it back in motion. Lewis wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've put themselves in prime position right here, Jesse, to have a chance to win the game. Looking for more room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Touchdown, Utah! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. And as he throws, incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Another incompletion on third down.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed to stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went